Man, my delts are blasted. I wish they had a chart for how much protein powder to scoop for a 180-pound man with no fat.
Protein powder, huh? You cut it with water? Why don't you just take estrogen? There you go, boys. See how Papa takes care of you?
I remember when people thought biceps were all that. They'd flex them all night at the discotheque.
Oh, I bet you think it's all about core, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Core is
please.
critical. There are 4 tenets of Pilates that I live my life by. 1, lengthen. 2, elongate.
Listen, guys, I think we all want to know the same thing, right? Who's the strongest? Well, there's only one way to solve that.
Gabe,
Sweet Erin.
I'm throwing the Halloween party, and I just want to amp it up a little. I think it could use some extra pizzazz.
Okay, where does Gabe factor in?
Remember that Halloween party you took me to once? The one where I started crying as soon as I walked in, and I didn't stop crying?
Yes, Lars and Takakos.
Okay, well, let's say that I wanted this party to be a tiny, tiny bit like that one. Just more adult, more scary and sexy.
I will make this sexier than you could ever imagine.
No, just scary, if we wanted ideas for scary stuff.
No, that'd be scary.
What do you think?
All right, let me go get it. Thank you all for meeting on such short notice. Yes?
Yes, Michael Scott Dunder Mifflin. What is the purpose of this meeting?
Seeing as it's Valentine's Day, I felt it would be apropos to have a little refresher course on romance in the workplace.
Perfect. Yes, it is quite appropriate. Carry on.
First things first, an office romance is permissible. Not something you'd expect to hear from corporate. Well, guess what? Sabre is 100% tolerant of office romances.
Speaking of, Gabe, I don't see Erin at this meeting.
I also don't see Andy.
Ooh! Boom! Face.
I get it. Andy's slamming my girlfriend. Very funny.
It seems Andy is the only one with this problem. Fascinating.
Fascinating. I don't really see what the problem is. Erin doesn't even like sex. Remember? You said it feels like getting tackled by a skeleton.
Feast on this, Louis! I love the burn. The burn is where I live. Come on, Gabe, you can't handle his hamstrings. You're getting hypnotized. Speed set. 1, 2. Here, this is for your elbows,
Thank you.
You're welcome. 5, 6. Quick phone call from you guys. Keep going. 8, 9.
Hello?
10. We got it?
Very funny, Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Way to mock us for perfecting our bodies.
Everyone, conference room now.
Easy there, Grandpa. Okay, I don't need your help, okay? You don't need my help? Here.
Freak, I need a favor.
Well, then you have to call me by my name. Gabriel Susan Lewis.
I gotta be gone for a few minutes. You make sure that Packer does not sleep with Nellie.
What's in it for GSL?
You really want Packer as your boss?
Got it. They don't make these cords in bootcut anymore.
Whether you're scared of dying or dying alone.
You know, times were tough. I was unemployed. I was still heartbroken over you. I've lost a good 50 pounds, but as you can see, I put all that weight right back on. Feel how fat my buttocks are. Yeah. It's crazy. Touch it. It's like a warm pumpkin.
So Andy just called you up out of the blue?
Yeah. He told me you two broke up.
Yeah.
You must be pretty horny.
Improvements would you make as office manager?
For starters, I really think we can streamline communication around here.
That's a very heavy accusation to level against Toby. I have 2 relationships with Andy. I have a personal relationship and I have a professional relationship. Personally, yeah, I think he's a rat and I think he's responsible for the demise of my relationship with Erin. Professionally, he broke up the happiest couple in this office. Walk away, bitch.
His dream in college was to be a gym teacher.
Well, guess what? He could still be a gym teacher. In fact, we could all still be gym teachers. So let's.
I technically cannot. I don't have the lung capacity to blow a whistle.
Oh my God.
What kind of music are you into, Peter?
I like all kinds of music, Gabe.
Really? All kinds? So you like songs of hate written by the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan?
No.
Aaron, are you even hearing this?
Gabe, he didn't even say that.
He's not a very sophisticated man. I mean, he can't use chopsticks, so do I need to say anything else?
Aaron, I've been to Japan. I know how to use chopsticks so well. Come back. One night.
Gabe, I
Give
don't
me
want
one
one.
night with
What is
you.
that supposed
I've
to be?
shaped
Is that supposed to
everything.
be? Hey.
Mondays suck.
Yeah, yep.
These are your cheeses, your hams, your sausages, your herbs, and your vegetables. Here's what's been done. Start creating. Sometimes it helps to think of a part of the world and then make a piece.
Okay. Gabe likes to entertain a lot. And he cooks in an oven and all that jazz. I just have a different lifestyle. Okay.
You don't really toss the dough.
Try to destroy the old ways, Gabe. I will not let you.
The cinema of the unsettling is a growing film movement. The most well-known film in the genre is an hour-long shot of a squirrel with diarrhea. Gotta catch a plane?
Oh, hey, Gabe, I'm sorry. We didn't get you a cake or anything. We're gonna miss you.
Oh, well, I'm still the corporate liaison to the branch.
You are not leaving without giving me a hug. Ugh.
Okay, you know what? You don't need to make that sound.
I'm sorry, you were just a lot bonier than I thought you were gonna be.
There are plenty of people who love touching me. I'm a terrific hugger. I've been with a bunch of girls where that's basically all they want to do. How many windows are there in New York City?
What?
Critical thinking. Common on-the-spot question asked in an interview.
Okay, let me think. Are you counting car windows?
No. How far away is the sun?
93 million miles.
Is it?
Yeah. And the diameter of the sun is 870,000 miles, which makes it 109 times wider than the Earth, and 333,000 times heavier than the Earth.
Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
Okay. Okay.
Is that my grandmother?
What's the story?
There is no story.
Yeah, it seems like there isn't a narrative. Maybe the filmmaker realized that even narrative is comforting.
What the hell is going on here?
Okay, I think we've seen enough, but you can turn it off now.
Yeah, kill it. Go ahead and turn it off. Thank you.
How'd you get in my car?
Welcome to my man cave. I did my senior year abroad in Japan. Best year of my life.
You play?
I like to create soundscapes. Imagine one instant of a song expanded to be the size of the universe.
I can't even do that.
That's so beautiful.
Did Erin ever tell you that she loves you?
No. She wouldn't even let me say it. It was adorable. She'd plug her ears and scream her heart out.
Can you stop talking? Because every word out of your mouth is like the squawk of an ugly pelican.
I got a tattoo for you.
I didn't ask you to get that Nike swoosh. Nobody did. You did that for you.
Just do it. You were the it that I was just doing.
I manage my department, and I've been doing that for several years now. And God, I've learned a lot of life lessons along the way.
Your department's just you, right?
Yes, Jim, but I am not easy to manage.
Great. Can we just...
What was that?
We just have a lot of serious candidates to get through today, so...
Am I not a serious candidate?
What do you want me to say? I mean, there's a line of qualified people out there. We have a video CV from England. Are we all just gonna pretend to... Okay. What are your weaknesses?
I don't have any ass.
All right, you know what? That's inappropriate, Kevin. I am your boss, and if you have something to say, it goes through me, and then I take it to Gabe. Chain of command, do you understand?
I am so sorry.
Are you sorry?
I just thought...
What did you just thought?
Well, Gabe asked me if there were any really cool
Lady Gaga moves that he could do for the catwalk. And so then I told him that there was this one cool move where she powers down like a robot.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm so sorry that I didn't tell you first.
Well, don't let it happen again.
You think that I would let this happen again? No way, Jose! You, Gabe.
Honestly, it was a little weird.
Really? That's interesting because Aaron and Pete thought it wouldn't be weird at all. Why do you think it was weird, Gabe? Maybe because you and Aaron used to be an item?
I still wear Aaron's button-downs around the condo sometimes, so it feels to me like we're still in a relationship
Gabe.
a lot of the time.
Oh. Gabe!
I need to talk to you.
You can't be in here. This is a ladies' bathroom.
No, Aaron, I respect your privacy, but I will follow you in here every time you go if that's what it takes.
Agreed.
Not cool, man.
I really think you should leave.
Someday, you are going to tell our grandchildren about how their grandfather won you back in a women's room.
Gabe, can we talk about this later? I have to go.
Okay, just read the letter under your windshield wiper, okay? It explains everything, okay? If you want...
Gabe!
Well...
Who's this fella? Went to Cornell. What's wrong with him?
How much time do you have? Sales ability? None. Integrity? See sales ability.
And that's your unbiased opinion.
Yes, it is.
So it's not relevant that he took the receptionist away from you.
Oh, Joe. Joe, I'm disappointed in you. Some people let personal things into the work. Is she with him? Because I thought that she was just...
Oh. You got all close to these people, got involved in their lives. Let's get you back to Florida. We'll figure out something for you.
That sounds like a promotion.
It's not.
Hey, I need you to get the paperwork rolling on a new workplace relationship.
For you?
Yes, for Gabe.
Who are you seeing? That's great.
Whom I am seeing is
Well,
Val
that's nice.
from down in the warehouse.
Oh.
I'm not technically seeing her, but I've seen her with the eyes, and there was attraction in at least one direction. So.
You know, I don't have to do paperwork unless you're actually dating.
Okay, well, once this starts, it's going to be moving fast, it's going to be hot and heavy, and I don't want a bunch of bureaucratic red tape wrapped around my jock, you know?
But I mean, have you talked to her? Is she,
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about Mondays.
Do you know her last name yet?
Toby, I'm going to tell you her last name tomorrow because she's going to be screaming it tonight.
She's going to be screaming her own last name?
Hey, watch it. You have to cut it out.
Never.
You said you would.
I did say I would, but I was wrong. I can't stop. You don't know what it is like to love a woman and have her love you back. It is a feeling that cannot and will not, and frankly, cannot be contained.
No one is a bigger fan of sexual touching than me. But with you two, it's reaching the level of a complex.
No.
I can think of 3 explanations. One, you're taking MDMA, street name ecstasy. I've done it, and I know the feeling.
No, I don't think so.
Hello, my clucking hens. Got room for another in the roost? Huh? Don't worry, I won't lay an egg. I have been crunching numbers all day. Math is for boys. I need girl talk.
Did someone say girl talk? Sometimes I wonder if I have ovaries in my scrotum because I am great at girl talk. Have you guys been watching any good Korean soap operas? I'm pretty deep into Hee Jung's Cinderella Girl, although I definitely fast forward through the Young Tae storylines.
Do you think I'd like that? Or is it important to have an Asian fetish?
I think you're gonna need to have an Asian fetish. Yeah. It'll be upsetting if you don't.
Look who I found.
Yeah, well, I wasn't very hard to find.
Let's go ahead and wash our hands.
Is this the same dough that you used for the pizza crust?
Yeah, waste not, right?
So these are pizza dogs. These aren't pigs in a blanket, per se.
Michael knows everything there is to know about snacks.
Well,
Gabe was born in 1982. He was the longest baby in the hospital.
He's the longest baby in this room.
What's the longest thing you've ever seen? For me, it was the tail from a jet.
Aaron, you don't have to.
Yeah, you know what, Aaron? You do have to. Aaron.
Michael, you were making this harder than it has to be.
That's what she said.